Hello, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Rachel Moger, and I'm bringing some tips from India for you today. We're gonna cook up one of my favorite salads, a little apple chicken curry salad. So let's talk about what goes into this. It's super simple. You pretty much just throw it all together and then add in some amazing flavor. For our ingredients today, we're gonna use 1 apple, and I've got a little bit of lemon just to basically keep this apple from turning brown. We're also going to use some red onion. You know, I always say the darker the vegetable, the better for you. Plus, it's really pretty, these red onions. And then we're going to throw in some nice celery for a good crunch. We're also going to use about a 1/4 cup of just freshly chopped parsley. And we're going to use some grapes just to kind of add in a little sweetness and color and flavor. We've got the health benefits of fresh garlic, of course. And we're going to use veganese instead of mayonnaise today. And we have probably about a couple cups of cooked chicken. And to top it all off, I'm going to add in my own special sauce. We're going to put in some nice yellow curry, and that's the flavor. So let's go ahead and put this salad together. Okay, I'm going to go and dice this apple up, just slicing around the core for right now. And you know, I've chosen green apple. It's got a nice tartness to it. It's lower in sugar content. Apples are high in fiber, and because of that, of course, they help your body, you know, burn calories and fat. A really good choice. This whole salad is kind of geared to get your metabolic rate going, as well as your taste buds. So we're just going to chop this into some nice little bite-sized squares. I've got about a 1/2 lemon here, and I just need, you know, about a tablespoon of fresh squeezed lemon. It's going to add, again, a little bit more tart tangy to our salad, and it's going to keep the apples from turning bad. So I squeeze it into a little cup so I can get out any of the seeds, so we're not putting seeds into our salad. And then once you do that, you're just going to go ahead and put it over the apples, or pears if you chose to use pears for the salad, and just gently toss it, and that way it's going to keep these apples from turning brown. So we're going to use 2 stalks of celery, and I always just cut off the ends, and you can slice them down the center ridge here to make smaller bite-sized pieces, and you're just going to slice them in thin slices all the way to the end of the stalk. And you're not going to use the leafy part of the end of the stalk because that tends to be a little bit bitter. We're just going to chop right up to it, just like that, and scoop that into our bowl. We need about a 1/2 cup of sliced onion for this recipe. I think it adds a nice flavor, and of course the nice raw onion is healthy. It's good for you. We've got this red, beautiful color, and we're just going to cut it into small little chunks. Just dice this up. There we go. About a 1/2 cup is all you need. All right, we need about a 1/4 cup of parsley, and I like the flat leaf Italian parsley. I just think it's got an amazing flavor. It's got good flavor to it. And I just take it, rinse it off, take the whole bunch, and just cut off the amount that I need. And like I said, we really only need about a 1/4 cup. And you can pull out the stems really easy like that, versus sitting there and, you know, you save time instead of trying to just pluck each leaf off. Now we're just going to chop this up a little bit finer than it is. Next, we're going to take about a 1/2 cup of grapes, and you're just going to pick a, you know, nice sweet seedless variety, and just cut them in half. And then you can plop those right in the bowl too. Some of them are escaping. You can catch those later, it's okay. Depending on you know, your taste buds, you can use 1 or 2 cloves of garlic, and also depending on how big those cloves are. Some of those big elephant, you know, ones, you only need 1. We're going to use, I think, 2 on this one. And I've got one of those garlic presses, so you just need to have it minced, and I'm going to put it right into our bowl. So for meat, you can use turkey, or you can use chicken. You know, the white meat of chicken or turkey is really great source of protein, and of course it's nice and lean. Another great way to keep boosting your metabolic rate is eating nice lean meats. All right, so we're going to take this into just, again, nice bite-sized chunks. And I boiled this chicken. That was maybe one of the tips that you've seen in some previous cooking tips from me. It's one of the easiest ways to get it ready very quickly. And, you know, of course, you can cook up more in one time if you'd like. This one we're only going to use about 2 to 3 split breasts because that's all I'm going to use, you know, that's the amount I'm making. But you can make these salads bigger if you want to let it sit in the fridge for a longer time. Just double your recipe. Once you've got it all chopped up, you're going to go ahead and put that right into the bowl. And we're getting ready to add our sauces and seasonings. So we're gonna go ahead and use Vegenaise. I know you've seen me use this in other recipes. I prefer that over mayonnaise. Vegenaise, I like the one that is made from expeller pressed grapeseed oil. And grapeseed oil is just, you know, a much better choice of oils than what you find in your common mayonnaises that you buy over the counter. You'll have to look for it in the cooler section. And we're gonna add to it our flavor. And I've got my yellow curry seasoning, which I adore, but you can use any brand that you're using. You just wanna make sure that you know, it doesn't have any hidden preservatives or artificial coloring in it. In fact, the curry, it's got that nice yellow, just natural color to it. Mostly it comes from the turmeric that's in it. In fact, that's the main ingredient of those yellow curries. It's another nice warming herb that's gonna help heat up your metabolism, and it's gonna just boost the flavor of this salad tremendously. Great healing benefits in turmeric. So let's go ahead and put a couple tablespoons of your yellow curry right into your mayonnaise or your Vegenaise in this case, and we're gonna mix that up. And just look at this yellow color coming through. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And you can, of course, just put this into your bowl if it's easier for you. That works too. I like to kind of give it a little stir before I do that to mix it in well. Once you've mixed that up, and again, you could just throw it right in and mix it into the bowl. In fact, I often add in a little bit more curry afterwards anyway, just because I love the strong flavor of curry. And you're gonna just stir it in really well. And if you like, this would be a great time to add a little sweetness. If you want, you can add in maybe about a tablespoon of honey. Just gives it that nice, sweet, full flavor of the curry, really brings it out. And of course, a little bit of sea salt and pepper. I love fresh ground pepper. We're gonna add in some yummy sea salt. And we're gonna give that a stir. And you're gonna see that nice yellow, particularly coming through on the chicken or turkey, you know, whatever you're using. It's just such a gorgeous color. And again, just has such great health benefits in that turmeric. Now, I like to serve this salad over a little bit of bed of mixed greens. You could eat it just like it is, or perhaps you could put it through, you know, under a couple slices of bread and serve it as a sandwich. You know, you could, if you've made extra, you can keep it in your refrigerator and just make a variety of different ways of serving this. This happens to be, at my husband's practice, our staff's favorite dish that I make. And so I am sure I'm gonna have to pass along some of this to them. But for now, this couple scoops, they're gonna be mine. It looks so good. And it smells so great. This really is truly a sweet, warm flavor coming out of this curry. And if you don't have yellow curry of your own, you know you can look it up on my website, www.rachelmoger.com, for more healthy tips and more yummy spice blends. And I am so thrilled you joined me today. I can't wait to share with you again next week. Have a blessed day.